friends, welcome to our channel Alex Embedded World. Today we try to see how to interface the heartbeat sensor module with Arduino Uno friends. So this heartbeat sensor module we are using here is KY039. As you see on the screen, the heartbeat sensor module is having three signals that are coming out of the board. The first one is the signal. The second one will power supply, that is VCC 5 volts. The third one is the ground. As is shown in both of the figures, we can say that the first one is the signal, the second one is the VCC. The VCC we are using the 5 volts friends and the ground. Now let us see how this circuit inside this board, how it will work. The heartbeat circuit, which can be analyzed by adding the sensor in a series with as a name photo transistor. So you can see there is an IR transmitter which has an R2 resistor and with as an IR a receiver that is called as a photo diode onto the R1 where we are tapping the signal as an S. So we have in a two cases friends, if there is a lot of light shining on the photo transistor surface and there is a relatively large current flows through it such a way that the voltage in S is close to the minimum. So when we don't place the index finger for measuring the heartbeat, so where we try to see the minimum voltage will be coming over here. But when you put the index finger between the transmitter and the receiver, there is a relatively small current flows through here and such a way that the voltage at S is maximum, that is indicating to the high. So these are the two possible cases and this is the circuit inside the data board friends. Now let us see. So this is also true if the infrared light is used. So KY039 heartbeat sense. If the finger is placed or blood cell is in between the IR LED and the transmitter, the blood force can be recognized since the blood has a different densities at the different points in the vein. Therefore, difference in the brightness can be identified, hence heartbeat can be detected. So this is the circuit, how it has to be functioned. Now let us see how we can do the interface the data board with an Arduino Uno. So as we discussed in earlier, the signal we are giving to the A0 and the second one we are giving as 5 volts and the ground will be giving on to the ground. So the ground is indicated the green, the 5 volts is indicated with the red and the signal it is connected to the A0 by green. And in the circuit level it looks like this, the signal is connected to the A0 and the plus point is connected to the 5, minus is connected to the ground. Those who are comfort in any one of these things, you can see it. Now let us understand the code. The code is looks like this. So in Arduino we have two functions. One is setup and loop. The setup is nothing but the initialization friends. Pin mode A0 input we are making as input and we are initializing UART with a 9600 as a baud rate. And in a loop, I am taking in the for loop 10 samples and I am making the average of 10 samples and then I am printing on the serial UART friends. So now let us understand in this code the pin A0 of the Arduino used to receive the analog data from the sensor board. In order to reduce the effect of any noise on output, we are taking the last average of the 10 samples and we are taking as a 10 milliseconds as a delay and repeating over again and again friends. So this is the code friends. Now let us see. Now here you can see there is a default setup and loop. So I have taken the code and I'm copying over here, friends. Now you can see again the setup and loop function, so it has been correct or not. So now you can see Arduino Uno COM3 and go to the sketch, verify and compile, and it is successfully compiled build. Now I'm flashing the code over here, friends. Now let me go to the tools, and there is a now let me go to the tools, and you can see there is serial monitor. Now you can see it over here, friends. So the data which is going very fast, so I didn't put the index finger, so it was going as an 48, so something like this it is going, friends. Now let us go to the tools and see serial plotter. Now I'm dragging here, so it was going on to the here. So let me put it as a stop so that you can see. So the data range, it is 48 and it is going to the 49, friends. So it was going to the 48 to 49. So now I am making as a run, and I am putting my index finger between here, between here, and you can see it, friends. And now I'm stopping over here. Now I'm stopping over here, and you can see there is a 720, and it is coming on to like this, friends. So now what we can see, instead of an 10 milliseconds, so we try to make it as in 100 milliseconds, and we try to compile it. So now sketch, verify and compile, and now flash it, and now see it again so that we can get the data here or not. And we can go to the tools, and we can see the serial plotter. So now I'm facing my finger in between, and now you can see there is a data which is coming over like this, friends. Now again we try to go back there, and we try to make a one more modification. Instead of an 10, we try to make it as in 20 samples, and we can see if you can get the data smooth or in a pulsed format. So I'm taking average also 20, friends. So I'm making as average. Now let me take sketch, verify and compile, and I'm flashing onto the here, and now you can see there is the data which is going on here, friends. Now let me go to the serial plotter, and we try to make it as a run, and we can see it over here, friends. So the data will be going on to the here. So like this we can see the heartbeat, so how it is going to be taken over here, friends. So hope you like my demo, and if you like my content, and please share, subscribe to our channel, that will help me a lot, friends. Thank you. Bye.